Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today, and welcome to another installment of Hotfixes. Today we're going to be looking into what has changed in the Borderlands on April 29th, 2021. Let's get right into it, shall we? Um, Looks like Maurice's Black Vendor is going to be changing at 9 a.m. Pacific as always, as long as the weekly missions as well. It looks like some of our changes right away is that the class mod for Beastmaster and the Gunner Moes in the Guns, Love, and Tentacles add-on have now swapped, so the weighting is now actually correct for each other. So the trainer and sapper will now drop for their respective characters instead of vice versa. This has been a problem since DLC 2 has released, and it looks like it's now finally been fixed, as with the weighting and the drop rates for Guns, Love, and Tentacles are now finally proper. It looks like a bunch of weapons got adjusted for the takedown of the Malawan Black site and takedown of the Guardian Breach. It looks like this was when we were talking about takedown stuff getting more valuable. It looks like we're finally getting those changes. So there is a damage buff for the following: the Praetor's EMP5 and the Tanksman's Shield for Mayhem 4 exclusives. The takedown of the Malawan Black site gear is going to be the Execute, the Moonfire, the Kibsworth, and the Redistributor. So these are all going to be dropping off of the takedown of the Malawan Black site like normal, and these are all getting a huge damage buff. Moonfire is kind of questionable because that thing's already been super good already, but the Kibsworth and Redistributor are actually really, really good. Mayhem 6 gear, the Reflux, the DNA, and the Multi-Tap are also going to be getting buffs. The Reflux is kind of questionable because that thing's also really, really good. The DNA is getting its second buff, it seems, and the Multi-Tap is also going to be getting an additional buff as well. And takedown of the Guardian Breach, it looks like the Web Slinger, Globetrotter, Smog, and Lightspeed Grenade mod are all going to be receiving buffs. The Web Slinger is getting its third buff, I believe. The Globetrotter's never seen a buff before. The Smog is getting a buff, which is actually really good because that thing's a really good SMG. And the Lightspeed Grenade mod is also going to be making Lightspeed builds going to be really, really happy. There's been a few that have been out there, and a buff to the Lightspeed is going to be really, really good. So we've been talking about getting a takedown buff for quite some time. I know that there was a few conversations on Twitter about takedowns not being valuable because the gear is not going to be as good for them. So I'm really hoping that the buffs for all of these are actually really, really important. As soon as the values are found out for all of these buffs, they're going to be posted in Discord. So make sure you join the Discord. In the description, there'll be an invite link for you. And all the buff values will be found as soon as they are discovered. So you guys can see the actual percentages. I'm going to be checking these out in the stream tonight to see what the changes actually are. I'm very, very curious about actually all of these. A lot of takedowns at the Malawan is really, really good. The Mayhem 6 gear is really interesting to me. And the Smog for sure is really interesting to me. Well, I think that's going to be calling it for the hotfix video. Nice little short one, but also going to be very valuable for our takedowns in the endgame content world. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. My name is Bflattened, guys. I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.